good morning to you. Thanks very much. We are here at the Pie Shop where, ladies, we're going to get our pie ready. I'll let you start working on that. We're making the perfect pumpkin pie coming up just after the break. Stay with us. It all starts with the pastry. I know we've got to talk Halloween, of course, and we're talking Thanksgiving as well. That's the perfect time to have the perfect pumpkin pie. It starts off with the perfect pastry. And we got Andrea, we got Stephanie here at the Pie Shop. First of all, good morning. Thanks for getting up early for us.
Good morning. Oh, thank you.
Sisters, you get to sing that Sisters song, Working Together. Tell us a little bit what you have going on in there, Stephanie.
So I have some Vernita's organic flour. I have some butter and some shortening. And I'm just mixing up all of this into my hands and putting kind of like a lazy attitude towards it.
A lazy attitude. So I'm taking that to mean is that one of the biggest mistakes people might make is to overmix.
Totally. So if you just mix it up pretty loose, so you still have quite a few chunks in there. That's kind of how Andy and I do it at the shop. It makes really good pastry.
And you know, Andy, that's what we were sort of talking a bit about off camera, is you don't really work so much with the recipe. A lot of this is by feel and texture, right?
Mega feel.
And so you've got now what going on here?
I am just rolling out the pastry.
Okay.
Just for us to be putting into this lovely container right here. And yeah, you just want to roll it out into like a nice circle and move it around a bunch so that you can get all those corners nice and rounded. And if you want, you can flip it over a little bit.
I love it. Now, of course, you guys use both butter and lard or some sort of shortening, I guess. Why do you use both kinds of fats?
We do it for texture and for flavor. So you're going to get tons of flavor from the butter, and then it's going to be way more forgiving if you use half shortening or a percentage of. And so you don't. It just kind of creates a foolproof recipe.
I love it. Great tips. We're going to let you put that into the pie shell here. We've got lots more coming up on breakfast television here from the Pie Shop, where we will be making our pumpkin pie filling coming up next here, Riaz.
Ooh, I like it. And make sure you bring some back for the family, all right, Dawn?
Put that in there.
Oh, yes, let's make some pies. What we're going to do next here at the Pie Shop, we're going to finish up our pie crust, our pastry, finish off the edge, and prep our pumpkin for our pumpkin pie just in time for Thanksgiving. Stay with us. You're watching BT live from the Pie Shop.
Just can't crack your code. One day you're screaming you love me loud.
We are making pies, and again, just in time for Thanksgiving, we're making a little pumpkin pie. That's perfect, right? Hold on, don't go so fast. Take our little time here. We're gonna make a little pumpkin pie. There's our puree. What do you got going in there?
So there's some brown sugar and some white sugar, and then we're going to put in some ginger, cinnamon, cloves, and nutmeg.
Okay, so we can go ahead and do that right now. And of course, we are here at the Pie Shop in downtown Vancouver, where we've got the Sioux sisters who work together all the time. She's the older sister, Andrea?
She's the older sister.
She likes to get going really quickly, doesn't she?
She's a keenster, she is.
She sure is. What do you have going in there?
So we're putting in about 5 eggs.
Okay.
And we're going to whisk those up.
Excellent. Now, how long have you been making pies together? We already know that you kind of got introduced.
Together?
Yeah.
Probably like 10-ish years.
And the shop's been open since when?
Just 2 weeks before Christmas last year.
Wonderful. So this will be your first Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Oh, yeah.
And you're working hard. This is your workout for the day.
Totally. So we're going to put in some pumpkin puree as well.
All right.
We're going to put 2.5 cups of that.
And I'll let you continue on with that. What other kinds of pies do you make here?
We make a classic apple. We make some really rad chocolate pecan.
Yeah.
We do a bunch of different berries. It just depends on what's seasonal. So we did everything from apricots and peaches and cherries. We went to the Okanagan this summer and had a really rad trip over there.
I love it.
Any kind of berry.
What's your favorite kind of pie, Stephanie?
I'd say chocolate pecan. It's the one that probably gets us the most attention and definitely gets us the most
Praise.
Sure.
People love it. You want there? What's next?
So I put in some whole cream and some whipping cream.
Okay.
And then that finishes it off. So whisk that all together.
And then we're ready to pour it into our shell.
Totally. So
And how long do you cook it for?
So this should go in the oven until it doesn't jiggle anymore.
Okay.
So for about 35 minutes.
Excellent. Okay, we'll let you get that ready. For more details, of course, on the Pie Shop and all the great pies that they have here, you can go to their website. And that one, of course, isn't cooked. But Nelson, do you want to try a little bit of pie here? Jody and Riaz, all pie all the time. Coming up next, we're actually going to make their apple pie. Stay with us.
Oh, let's see that bite.
Okay, Nelson? busy peeling apples, Jody and Riaz. We're going to be making apple pie coming up next. And you know what? Just for us, they're going to show us how to do special lattice work there on our pie crust. So that's all coming up next, just after 8:30.
It's a good balancing act right there by Nelson and the Live Eye. Good work, team.
It's all about the apples right now at the Pie Shop here in Vancouver. Okay, so ladies, sisters, we are making our apple pie filling. We've got the apples. What else do you have in there?
Oh, there's some sugar and then some tapioca starch. I'm just gonna mix it up a little
And what
bit.
does the tapioca starch do for us?
Well, we don't like using cornstarch, and tapioca is a little bit better on your tummy, so it's a little bit easier to digest.
Fantastic. Now I'm putting in the apples. What kind of apples did we use today?
These are Fuji. I think they're from just like Washington. They're in season, apple season, which is going to be amazing.
I love a tart apple pie. So, I mean, I guess it kind of depends the kind of apple you use based on whether you like it sweeter or more tart, right?
Yeah, a lot of people use Granny Smith apples, but we find that they're just really, really tough, and they don't mush a little well.
All right, so let's get our filling into our pie. And right now, Stephanie, you're going to do a lattice top for us, right?
Right, so I'm just cutting these in strips with the pasta cutter, and we're gonna start putting these on top.
And this is a little bit different than how you normally do it. Normally you do a full crust, and of course we've got the finished product over there. For more details on the Pie Shop, how long would you cook this, by the way? Is it different for the
This will go in the oven for about 35 minutes and cook until it bubbles. So
Beautiful, just a nice little weaving, very artistic, and lots of great pies. Again, here at the Pie Shop. For more details, you can go to their website. That is it from here in downtown Vancouver. Let's go back to the studio with more from Susie Wall.